Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Update to Madam Noliza binti Omar. We are from Group 1 of CS2661B are going to present about the financial accounting and reporting of Ishake Cafe for fundamental of financial accounting of reporting ACC407. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our group members. This group consists of 7 members. The first one is me, myself. My name is Nur Ali Safia binti Fazil. Second one, we have Nur Ali Safia binti Azrul. The third one, we have Nur Shashakila binti Saiful Bahari. The fourth one, we have Daitul Margia binti Zulkifli, followed by Nik Nordila Fatiha binti Suhardi. And next, we have Maidatu Kamila binti Muhammad Jamil. And the last one, we have Putri Izzati Aisyah binti Muhammad Izwan. Now, I'm going to present about the business background. The name of the business is Ishake Cafe. It is sole proprietorship business and was registered and owned by Puan Noraini binti Atan. This idea of business is started by her husband, where he want to try something new and out of the patient. And now, this business was handled by the partners and their family. The business was established in 2013 when the family decided to take over the kiosk on the Chinese owners. The family invested an initial capital of 80,000 to start the business and to fully take over. The first location of the business is at Kid Mall Bani, or known as Warta, which became the first starting main point. Over the time, the main business managed to grow and expand its location on 2 locations, where the first one is Ishake Sungai Merap and the second one is Ishake UKM. Lastly, this business offers a variety of fruit, beverage and product. To improve quality, the business started to upgrade its ingredient, modify its menu, and now introduce some new recipe to attract customers and stay competitive.
Assalamualaikum. I will be presenting the business characteristic of this sole proprietorship. Firstly, this business has a single owner. All decisions regarding operations, finances, and business strategies are made solely by the owner. This allows for clear direction and consistent decision making. Secondly, the owner has full control over the business. They manage daily operations, handle finances, and decide on marketing or sales strategies. This level of control helps ensure that the business runs according to the owner's vision. Thirdly, the business has a simple organizational structure. There are no complex hierarchies or departments, so communication is direct and decisions can be made quickly. This allows the business to be flexible and respond promptly to changes or challenges. Fourthly, as a sole proprietorship, the owner has unlimited liability. This means the owner is personally responsible for any debts or obligations of the business. While this can be a risk, it also motivates the owner to manage finances carefully. Finally, the business focuses on direct customer interaction. The owner engages personally with clients, providing personalized service and building strong customer relationships. This helps the business maintain loyalty and a good reputation in the market. In conclusion, the main characteristics of a sole proprietorship are single ownership, full control, simple structure, unlimited liability, and direct customer engagement to allow the business to operate efficiently while keeping a personal touch with clients.
Next, let's move on to the classification of business items. There are 2, which is asset and owner's equity. For asset, it is divided into 2, which is current assets and also non-current assets. For the current assets, we have cash, which is money in the shop's cash register and bank account. There is also drinks, ingredients, and waffle batter with toppings by using FIFO method. FIFO method means when you record cost of goods sold, you assume the earliest purchased stock is sold first. This affects how inventory cost moves out and how profit is calculated. For the owner's equity, we have drawings. Drawings means when the owner took out some money from the business for the personal use. The owner pay house bills and going on a holiday trip. For capital, the owner in Ishake invested 80,000 ringgit when started their first business. These are the evidence of current assets and non-current assets in Ishake. As I mentioned earlier, the current assets included syrups, flavor powders, and drinks toppings. We also have waffle butter and waffle toppings, and lastly, cash and shops cash register. On the right, we have blender, waffle maker, and cup sealing machine for the non-current asset. And lastly, for the classification of business items, we have liability and also expenses. In liability, there is non-current liability, which the owner took loan from the government around 50 to 70,000 ringgit when during the pandemic. The loan is was paid back after 8 to 9 years. The owner also took loan from the bank. For the expenses, the owner spent on rental and utilities. The owner also spent on wages and salaries for the workers. Below are the evidences of expenses in iShake.
Now I'm going to explain the sales recording process of iShake. In terms of recording tools and methods, iShake uses digital recording. All sales are recorded using Excel spreadsheets and also point of sale system, which is called POS system, to ensure that the data is accurate, organized, and easy to track. Regarding the process, each outlet first reports their sales to the owner 3 times a day, which are at 2 p.m., 6 p.m., and by the end of the day, 10 p.m. After reporting, the sales data is then entered into both POS systems and also Excel on a daily basis to ensure proper documentation and record keeping. The purpose of the sales recording system is to support real-time tracking, allowing management to stay updated on sales activities across all outlets. It also helps to monitor each outlet's performance by providing consistent and reliable data for comparison and decision making. Additionally, the systems enable management to identify problems quickly.
Inventory movement. What is the inventory movement? It is the flow of stock items, track all physical and virtual transfer of goods within a supply chain. The inventory movement prevents stock out, overstocking, reduce costs carrying short age, improve customer satisfaction, and accurate financials. So for the inventory movement, we purchasing, receiving, inspection, put away. Internal movement, moving stock between location, production, and quality control. Outbound movement, sales order, picking, packing, shipping, and delivery. For I shake business, this business is selling ice blended and waffle. The inventory for this business is ingredient to making ice blended and waffle. It is like cordial, milk condensed, fresh meat, flour, jam, plastic packaging, and other. For the business, they also have three different locations. So for the inventory, they're moving between all these three locations. For the inventory movement, I shake business, the owner tracking manual using Excel spreadsheet. The owner also record quantity change every day. For the inventory movement report, the owner generate data on stock change, location, and activity dates for analysis every day.
Now for the preparation of financial statements for Ishake. In the preparation process, Ishake uses digital recording through Excel spreadsheets. This allows financial data to be organized systematically and updated regularly, ensuring accuracy and also consistency. Regarding data sources and completion, sales data is taken from Excel sales record collected from all outlets. Expenses data also includes salaries as well as rent and also utilities, which represents the main operating costs. In addition, other financial information such as cash flows, assets, and also liabilities is compiled to provide a complete overview of the business financial position. So the purpose of preparing financial statement is to track overall business performance over time. It helps management to monitor profitability by comparing revenue against expenses. Also, the financial statements will allow management to compare performance between outlets and also to support better business decisions such as cost control, expansion, or operational improvements.
Firstly, one of the main strengths of the recorded process is systematic and well-organized. All financial transactions are recorded in a clear structure and consistent way, following established accounting procedures. This systematic approach ensures that financial information is presented in an orderly way, making it easier to understand and review. Proper organization also allows users to locate specific reports quickly without confusion. When financial reports are well maintained, businesses can analyze financial performance more efficiently and prepare reports efficiently. A structured recording process also reduces the risk of disorganized data, which may otherwise lead to error or misinterpretation of financial information. Secondly, the recording process enables timely and consistent documentation of transactions. Financial transactions are recorded regularly, often on daily basis, to ensure that record remain current and accurate. Timely recording allows businesses to monitor daily financial activities such as revenue and expenses, and to allow strict change in cash flow. Consistency in recording practice helps ensure that all transactions are treated in the same manner, which reduces the likelihood of missing or duplicate entries. As a result, financial information more accurately reflects actual business activities and support better financial control. Thirdly, the recording process improves accuracy and reliability of financial information. Standardized recording formats and the use of accounting systems help minimize human error. Built-in calculation and automated process reduce the risk of incorrect data, miscalculation, or unbalanced record. Accurate final information is essential because it provides a reliable basis for decision-making, performance evaluation, and financial planning. Where reports are accurate, users can have greater confidence in the financial data presented. Lastly, the recording process supports historical data tracking and analysis. Financial records from previous periods are stored systematically and can be reviewed when needed. This allows businesses to compare financial performance across different time periods and identify trends or patterns. By analyzing historical data, users can gain insight into change in income, expenses, and overall financial performance. This information is valuable for planning, budgeting, and forecasting future activities. In conclusion, the recording process plays an essential role in maintaining organized, timely, accurate, and reliable financial information. This can support effective financial management and contribute to informed decision-making and long-term success.
I will discuss the weaknesses in the recording process of the business. First, there is an accurate and unsystematic recording of expenses and liabilities. Although transactions are recorded, they are not done consistently or accurately. This weakness may cause error in profit calculation and lead to an unreliable financial position in the financial statements. Secondly, the business shows weak recording of long-term loan obligation. After the COVID-19 pandemic, the businesses obtained government financial assistance in the form of loan with an 8 to 9 years repayment period. However, this long-term liability is not properly tracked, which may result in incorrect classification and understatement of liabilities. Next, there is unclear recording of bank loan information. The exact amount of the bank loan obtained after COVID-19 is not clearly known or properly documented. This indicates poor documentation and weak recording procedures, which reduce the reliability of liability records and affect debt monitoring. In addition, the business has poor recording and monitoring of rental expenses, especially during the COVID-19 period. High rental commitments were not effectively recorded and reviewed, which contributed to the closure of one franchise outlet due to cash flow problems. Lastly, there is no proper recording of owner's drawing when the business operated as a sole proprietorship. That's all.
Okey. Kita buat format sendiri. Berapa kita punya sale dan berapa kita punya purchases yang kita punya pembelian. So dari situ kita boleh tahu kita punya net sale lah. And then yang daily punya tu kita gunakan Excel. Jadi kita monitor untuk every day. And then at the end of the month tu dia akan total up everything, and then kita tahu for that month tu berapa banyak yang kita punya sale, berapa banyak kita punya expenses, and then berapa banyak kita punya net sale lah.